What your sissy tell you? What sissy tell you? Don't get in trouble. Elevation to everyone in the collective. I apologize about the live, y'all, earlier. I was on my lunch and the phone went dead. So I did plug it back up. Um, but of course, I didn't have any more time to continue the live. So this is a continuation of that live reading. And then I kind of feel like that I'm going to clear the energy and then we can jump into another one. Okay. So continuing the energy, when the live ended and my battery died, as y'all can see, I'm a little tired. Um, no worries, collective. I still won't forget about y'all. I have to do the general collective readings. So quick recap. We have energy. This person could have had or could have everything in the world, but they've gotten to this point. See, during these mass spiritual awakenings, we're talking about mass. A lot of people are going to wake up. A lot of people who never even deemed themselves spiritual or even considered that or even cared about looking into that, which we're finding out a lot of people have been, and they've just been doing it behind closed doors. But a lot of them, a lot of people are being affected. You don't have to live one certain way. You don't have to be from a certain religion or culture or past or walk of life or background. The mass awakening is going to happen. If the divine, the most high God source calls for people to awaken, that's just what it is, and it is no stopping it. So with this masculine energy that I'm feeling is there could be a breakup between families, a breakup in a marriage, a breakup with a child's mother or children's mother. Whatever this is, this person just does not. This person started awakening quite some time ago. That's what I really feel like, and I feel like that this person they realized that they were awakening. They maybe didn't know what it was or what to call it. But if this person was so focused on their wealth and everything that their wealth provided them with, this person started inquiring about and being very curious about other things outside of those norms or standards here. And this person was not very boisterous. They were kind of a little passive when they were questioning possibly their wife, their family, their loved ones, whomever it is that is having a fit. They started asking questions, and these people kind of shrugged it off like maybe this is just a phase, maybe the person is going through something. But it has gotten to the point where this person is very loud about it, louder than that loud, shouting it to the rooftops. And it's just kind of like now this person is making all these drastic changes. They are very, very different from what it is that people are used to them doing. And so now people are considering this person as crazy, or they may even be thinking this person is having some type of midlife crisis or a mental break. But it is not that. And it's just kind of like this person could be telling a lot of people around them, like, I've been saying it, I've been inquiring about it. No one has just been listening to me. There's also something here about someone tapping into, and this could be like the whole family, this could be friends, but this could be a wife, this could be the bulk of them, right? Someone has drained this masculine savings bank account. There's something going on with this masculine's money. He doesn't have as much money as he thought he had. And in whatever respects that is, and also there's stuff going on, like if this masculine owns properties, houses, is a realtor, this person could be finding out that not only do they owe the bank and their bank accounts are pretty much cleared out, but somebody took out a loan or a mortgage. They borrowed against one or some of his properties, and he's either losing those or about to lose those. Okay. So this person that could have done this to him, that caused him all this loss here, sorry y'all, wish fulfillment, loss. Five of Cups. This could be a wife. This could be his child's mother, a wife, somebody they've been with in a romantic connection with for quite some time. But also this is giving me, if this is a masculine that is has awakened to who he is, or have this spiritual awakening, they're also awakening to the fact that whatever this arranged marriage is, or whatever this is, that person is not his divine feminine. He is actually coming into connection with this divine feminine. He could have already met her, or he could be aware of her spiritually, energetically here. And he wants to take this person a romantic offer, this divine feminine. He could also want to offer her a house, is what I'm getting here. And one of the houses that he possibly was intending on offering her for them to live with or start off a new life within the house, it's like they owe the bank or something. The bank owns this house or has a lien on this house with the Five of Cups here. So this masculine is finding out a lot about themselves. Does it stagnate their path or their spiritual growth or their power? I doubt it. I seen the Ace of Swords fall out along with the Ace of Wands. It will go back in the deck, but this person works too hard. This person has worked too hard to get to where they are. And this spiritual awakening is like it's coming just in time for this person to not lose everything, but to get away, to awaken to the people around them, the connections and relationships that they've been in, the type of lifestyle that they've lived, what they have been missing in their life, right? It's teaching this person a valuable lesson. Money can't buy you everything. And as where this, a lot of this masculine's questions are being answered at this time, a lot. Okay. Six of Swords. This person is like it's whatever questions this person may have, like it for people who are new to the spiritual path or spirituality, anything like that, spiritual gifts, readers, people that use divination, anything like that. They may have a lot of questions, but I feel like if this masculine is curious about his divine feminine, if she dives into any of those things, or if she's more spiritual and this person is more not religious, but more culturally inclined, he can have a lot of questions, but his questions are easily being answered. It's being placed in his face. And a lot of the times the divine won't take everything from us. Some of us they will, but it's to make us put us by ourselves in hermit mode so we can hear what needs to be said. We can hear the answers to our questions. So I feel like that this person is moving on and they feel like that there's something worth celebrating here. Okay? Because I feel like this person had a void within them here. A void that the money, the lavish life, whatever it is that the type of lifestyle this person comes from or background could afford, but it was just a void, right? And again, it's giving me that Richie Rich energy. So if you know the movie, shouts out to you. Kudos to the movie that used to be one of my favorite movies, Yep. Nine of Wands. This person has been trying to fill a void. Look at all these things that this person, these are wands. We can consider these fire, a lot of action, a lot of things that are readily available to this person. And still, this person feels a void. They are leaning on this one wand despite the all the other multiple wands behind them, right? They're leaning on this one wand, and this one wand that they're leaning on is a spiritual inner and understanding of themselves, right? What this void is, why it's there, what it is that they can do to fill it, who it is that they can seek out here. A lover. They are seeking out a lover. This person is or could be a King of Cups, okay? When this person had this, whatever this, crumbling of their money or financial stability here, this person called judgment on everyone involved. On everyone involved. And rightfully so. That closed out a cycle. This person, it has closed out cycles with people. Closed out of cycles, possibly with the Queen of Pentacles. That could be that could be like a wife or a strange wife. They could close out a cycle and so they can go into another cycle of, good fortune, like a never ending fortune here. I'm also hearing no worries with somebody that is in Queen of Pentacles energy after they found out about the massive betrayals. Somebody betrayed them that they gave everything to. See what I mean? They're ready to give to a high priestess. they are being given the keys to unlock their intuition, or they've unlocked their intuition. They've accepted the calling. That's what I'm getting. Six of Pentacles, High Priestess. This person has accepted the calling here. And that's a tower to a lot of people. Because for these people that have been around this masculine, what now makes this masculine happy with this is illumination, right? Shining the sun on the things that were burdening him, or that were widening this void, or making the void deeper. Okay. So it's a tower to these people, because what makes this masculine happy, they can't provide it for them. That's the tower. That Six of Pentacles, the High Priestess, what it is that this person needs, this is not, it's not spiritual. This is something within this person. Okay. It's something within this person that they need, that they desire, that they need to fill that void here. Okay. This person could be standing their ground through everybody that wants to have conflict with them, because they want to go, Chariot, newfound energy, towards this newfound energy, this awakening here. I mean, it be like that, collective. It really does. Yep. I'm telling you. This person has walked away. People have watched this person walk away. And not only that, the Magician is here. This could be transformation. And this is crazy, because there is somebody immediate to this masculine that is fully aware that they are going through a spiritual awakening. Not only is this person fully aware, they are aware that this masculine was going to awaken. They were aware that this masculine could be a high priest energy here. That it was only a matter of time before this person was given the keys to unlock their spiritual inheritance or gifts here. But they knew that in order for that to happen, he would have had to walk away from them. So somebody has been doing magic in the background. And if this is somebody like a masculine whose family pretends like, or wife pretends like, or ex-wife pretends like that they know nothing of the spiritual path, somebody is a bold-faced liar. Okay, we have the Magician, the Nine of Wands, the Seven of Cups, and the Moon energy. Oh, if I didn't get out so freaking late. Yep, that didn't want this masculine to awaken to who they were. They wanted this masculine to stay in this energy of being cool with the physical things here, the things of the flesh, the things of the world, and because they knew that was equivalent to him rejecting his calling here with an Empress. This could be an Empress, or this could be like a child's mother, or a wife, or both. But an Empress, they didn't want this. They wanted this masculine to reject his calling, that included his Empress with the star energy. Okay. So somebody fought tooth and nail to keep this masculine asleep. But Spirit is saying that it was unjustified for these people to do that. And that contract is over. Look, that contract connection is over. And the money will go with him. If this masculine did lose money, the true abundance is within him. Okay. He just has to search for it and find it. I don't know what this is about. Lost money, stolen money. Like somebody been doing something real like ugly behind the scenes with this masculine's finances. Somebody very well could be like a tradesman as well. Yep. Fortune. Look, Fortune. Because I pulled out this deck because I wanted y'all to show y'all this person on this cards. Y'all look. For great fortune and false person. I can't make it up. Along with the community. This could be family. Look, this is the man at my job that looks exactly like this. It's scary. It's scary. Yep. This community, this false person are concerned about this masculine great fortune and being in poverty. When he walks away, they know he will receive expected income or give expected income, or this community expected income from this masculine by way of a gift. Yep. Unexpected income again. And they stole some. I don't know what's going on here. Look, they stole some from a wealthy man who they knew was about to go on his journey, on his path. They tried to end things for this person, end things for his lover. They could have targeted his divine feminine. And again, here go this shit with the house. Do you hear me? And marriage. There's something here about houses, marriage. This person could live at a distance here. And somebody is in, or they're moving to a distance and getting married to their divine feminine. They could have found their divine feminine. And they plan on like getting a house. I don't know if it could be a new house, a house built. That's a big house. And people in this community, this false person, they are in despair. Because they know that somebody tried to take this masculine out. He could be sick right now. He could be on his deathbed or could have gotten so sick where he almost, kicked the bucket. And it was this main female that had something to do with it because she didn't want to be in poverty. Do you hear me? She wanted the sudden wealth so she could be a privileged lady, okay, that's held in high honor. And she tried to steal it. She's been stealing from this man. And now she's concerned. Why? Because there's somebody in their thoughts about a child here. A child welfare check or a child labor law. What the fuck is this? Man, I cannot make it up. Occupation. Privileged lady, look. Somebody in this masculine family could be like a charity worker, like, like feed the children type of thing. Like they go in maybe third world countries here. Somebody has been like banking off of child labor here. There's some shit going on here with that. And it don't have to be that this masculine, somebody stole money from this masculine. It could be that whomever this person is, this privileged lady that's working in some type of charity for kids, they could have like children working. That's against the law here. Child's labor. And like anybody she's connected to, or let's say she was putting these money, the charitable profits in this masculine's account, or an account that was like a sub account, or account that was tied to this masculine's main accounts. Maybe he knew, maybe he didn't. At least about the accounts, not the other stuff. But this shit, like this woman could be under investigation, and these accounts could have gotten seized along with the properties that are connected to these accounts. Like let's say that the properties, the property taxes are being automatically taken out of this masculine's account. Whatever accounts are tied to him, or if this woman was placing money in these accounts or his accounts, anything with his name on it, everything is frozen. Everything is being seized. Yep. And they can't do magic no more. I'm telling you, a dark occultist, this woman that this masculine no longer has romantic feelings about, and she doesn't want something to be over. She doesn't want him to transform. She doesn't want him to know that she sacrificed him, okay? Sacrificed him, his love, his heart, or she doesn't want things to be over. She doesn't want him to sacrifice what they have or whatever's been going on for his heart. Because that's another thing is that, like I feel like that this masculine is unapologetic. Wherever they're going towards, like, if this was a masculine, like, with, people who have wealth, like true wealth, they operate very differently, collective. They don't just have, like, friends and family. These people have teams, When it comes to the money that they spend, the direction that they go in, these people have teams. They have private lawyers and attorneys and like all kinds of stuff, all kinds of things. They operate very different. They have financial accountants and stuff. They have all kinds of things. They're not just in a different tax bracket, but the places that they frequent are very different. Access to certain things is very different. Like they're afforded a lot more information or access to a lot more information of occult knowledge, any type of knowledge forums, right? They're afforded that. They get like top of the line treatment of a lot of things, but They also have access to things that aren't readily available, or that to the public, or that the public is aware of here. Okay. Somebody could stay in Greenwich. Eight of Pentacles. This masculine is letting his heart lead. And he also knows that people in his family are his hidden enemies, and they work together to put him in the Five of Pentacles when they realized that he wanted to go on this journey and that he had awakened. Hopefully y'all have had a good Tuesday, collective. It feel like, I don't know what day it feel like. I know I'm kind of exhausted, but we do the reads. We do the general readings. I just got to get back into the motions of things. They work to cause this masculine heartache. To what he found peace in. He found something that brought him peace, that filled the void, that made him feel at ease here. And he knows that this family dynamic, whomever these people are, a person is, they work together to cause him heartache. Because if he's in heartache, Ace of Cups, he's not able to operate out of his heart space properly or fully, nor get the messages or the healing codes that he needs to continue to awaken. Yep. To awaken his gifts. Yep. They tried to bind his gifts for a long time. They've been binding his gift for a long time. There's a Queen of Cups who was invested with a Queen of Swords to be this masculine's hidden enemies here. Sleeping with the enemies. Okay? And again, this could be like a mother figure, a parental figure, a mentor. There's a woman here of significance here that has something to do with a charity. But the charity is just like a shell. It's just like a cover, a front. This woman is like hiring children that are underage. There's something here about child breaking of child labor laws here. Okay, I don't know where they are, but somebody could live in Greenwich. They could live overseas somewhere. I keep hearing a word, but I'm trying to sound it out. It's almost like provincial, provocation. I don't know what it is. I'm pro. Six of Swords, King of Swords. Six of Swords, King of Swords. This masculine is standing on how he feels about moving on the calmer waters or going towards whatever this is that brings him peace. And this is burdening the people that were deceptive with this masculine. He knows why these people are acting the way that they are. He knows that these people have been pretending with him. Yep. There could be a court case going on here about some shit about frozen assets or accounts. Give me the main culprit. Something about a house. Sorry, I moved too fast. House and occupation. I'm telling you, somebody has been using one of this masculine's properties that's not occupied as like a child's sweatshop. There's a lot coming out with this masculine's awakening. It could be very shocking to him, but I don't feel that in his energy. What I feel in his energy is like a sigh of relief. It's like somebody is glad that they found out that people were betraying them. They are glad. There's a pathway here to marriage. Like I said, this masculine was kind of like relieved to find out that he had been betrayed, either by somebody that he's been on a journey with, that he's been married to, and you know, who was placed on his path, or somebody he's going, you know, it's allowing him to go on his pathway that has been clear for him towards a marriage, a divine marriage, possibly. Yep. And this is the change that people didn't see coming. And I've also been seeing 444 and 555 like every day. Like when I say those numbers are screaming at me for like a week now. 444, 555. I seen 444 earlier, 555 this morning, 555 again on my way home. Like it's been screaming at me. Y'all, these cards be, I don't know. Yep, distant horizon. These people know that this masculine changing his trajectory or the path he's going on and going into a divine marriage. This woman he's going towards will be a privileged lady, or she's already a privileged lady, and that makes them concerned. Oh, they concerned because they going to prison about whatever this is. This house, in this house. I don't know what's going on with this house, but this masculine has like multiple properties, vacay rentals or something like that. Maybe some that he doesn't frequent or he hasn't been to in quite some time. There is a woman. This could be a mother figure, a mature woman. This could be his wife, ex-wife, a mature woman that has been using one of these properties for child labor. And everybody, accounts are frozen here. Assets are frozen here. They are under investigation. They are going through a major audit here. This audit is going to cripple them. But if this masculine was worried about his money or worried about everything he's worked hard for, this masculine is just kind of like, I don't give a damn. I don't feel like that this is a man without a plan. I'm going to tell you the truth. It doesn't feel like it. This is the type of person where they have an emergent, they have the savings, they have stuff put up for a rainy day, and then they have the emergency, and then they have that shit that's put away that nobody knows about. You know what I mean? Yep. Sudden wealth. So if anything ever happens to their money, they know exactly where they go or what they can do. Sell assets. Maybe they have some hidden assets or something like that. Something that people may not be aware of here. Okay. They could be in a child's name. They could belong to a child. Something that was passed down to him when he was a child that somebody stole from him. I don't know what that is. Somebody stole his innocence. They're getting a message of concern. When he was a child, there's a mother figure here that some money is owed to this masculine. It was given to him as a child. He was supposed to get it as a child. She took this money and she didn't give it to him or tell him about it. She possibly took the money and invested it somewhere else here. It could be a house, but it could be something worth of value. She invested it somewhere and like doubled or tripled the investment. And then she dished out money to this masculine and had him thinking he had to work hard for certain things, or that, you know, he would be like, I don't know, written out of the will or something like that, or what do you call it? Exile from the inheritance, but this is his money. Even if it has been doubled or tripled, the original investment, the original proceeds, whatever you would want to call them, is his money. So everything that comes along after that is still his. It don't matter if it double, triple, quadruple, it's still his. Because the investment money, the startup money, or the investment money that this mature woman stole from him and invested somewhere, is his money. That makes everything that's attached to it, that manifests out of it or comes out of it, is still his. This could be another reason why somebody is going to court, but there's something here about this money telling you, message of concern about this money. Somebody could have invested this money, and this is the thing, this mature woman could have invested this masculine's money that she stole from him, that is rightfully his, into something, and it double, triple, quadruple. But not only that, this woman did not pay taxes on that money. Talk about a fucking audit from the IRS. You play with IRS money if you want to. Don't pay them taxes. I'm gonna be honest with you. The IRS know who's selling, trigger warning, who's selling drugs, who doing dirty shit to get their money. They really simply don't give a fuck. They know you better pay them fucking taxes, because if they find anything about any kind of money, anything over $1,500, and you didn't pay no taxes on it, and you didn't report that shit to them and pay taxes on it, you got a fucking problem with them. They don't give a fuck how you made your money. It's the truth. The last thing that this woman could have foreseen or saw coming was that the IRS was going to audit them, freeze their accounts and assets here. Bad health is here. Why? Gift. Somebody is sick. Somebody could have a STD here. Or they in bad health. Like somebody's health took a turn for the worse, because somebody found out that a child that's held in high honor was supposed to receive this gift. Period. And it's coming out. And how it was found was this woman doing illegal shit. Like, why people just don't. Anyways, this woman's health could have took a turn for the worse, because this masculine thought she was a privileged lady, but she actually only the privileged lady off of his money or somebody else's money here. Somebody else's great fortune that this false person, false person thought what? Thought that they could just take or have. It would be their unexpected income. Like, oh, that goes to a child. They're not old enough. I'm just going to take it and it's mine. That's not how this shit works. That's not how that works. Okay? Yeah. From the main male. That unexpected income gift as a child. That was his money. This is like being raised up with parents or a mother or somebody that have hella money. They hella elite, or they up there in the tax bracket. They got that money and they raise you a certain way. They dish out money to you that, you don't do what they want you to do. They threaten to like write you out of the will or write you out of the inheritance and stuff like that. And then come to find out it's your fucking money to begin with. Message of concern. Message of concern. Coughing. She's sick. This woman is sick. Her health has taken a turn for the worse. This is what you call a backfire. Because what she just did, that's witchcraft. I want people to understand that. Like anytime I see something that's black magic, witchcraft, anything like that, I'm going to point it out to you, because people need to know that there's not just a small range of what witchcraft and black magic is. What this woman has done to her son, this masculine, this could be a wife, this could be a mother, this could be anybody, right? What they have done, that is the equivalent to witchcraft. That's witchcraft. Whenever you take an action that interferes with someone's free will, with their path, what was meant for them, and you change the circumstances or the end or the outcome of that person's life, it is witchcraft. If you lie on a person and slander them, it's witchcraft. You have caused the person an unnecessary adverse effect. Something that could have been avoided, but you made the choice to follow through with it. And it didn't just affect that person. It affected many other people. Especially if a person was supposed to have been on their path. Many other people were affected by this person not being on their path. Not having this money. Not being told the truth. That's witchcraft. People can call it what they want. When you steal from someone, that's witchcraft. When you steal from an innocent child, the ramifications are... Look at her. This mature woman. She on her deathbed. The main male's mature woman is getting a message, okay, of concern. Like, come on, bro. How many times this shit don't come out? And then again, concern. This woman, you know how they say stress is a killer? That's what this is. That's what this is. Yep. Expectation and mature man. What's that expectation? Mature man. A mature man left this masculine. Money. Unexpected income. This masculine was supposed to build a community with this money. Yep. That was left to him by a mature man. Oh, these cards. Yep. This sudden wealth. I mean, it just keeps coming out. It just keeps coming out. My God. Sudden wealth from this mature man. This masculine was meant to build a community. This could be a grandfather energy that left him this money. That's concerned in the spiritual realm about what this masculine's mother and wife did with this money. How they kept it hidden, how they worked together. They arranged this marriage with him to be like deviation on this man's natural pathway here, to change his pathway with this marriage, to keep him asleep here. There go, look. Thief. I cannot make it up. Thief. Look at her. Mature woman. Marriage. Okay. Man. What does it say? Wealthy man. I cannot make this shit up. This is what this masculine is finding out. I don't feel like that this is like a shocker to him. I feel like maybe it was a shock when he learned it. But I also feel like it's like a relief. Like, that's all the more reason. Like, once you find this type of stuff out, how hard is it to walk away? I don't give a damn. Marriage, mom, aunt, uncle. I don't give a damn who it is. Finding out this type of stuff, especially when you had you were divinely guided to get this money because they knew that if you would do right, they could entrust you with this inheritance, this money. This masculine would take this money and they would do what is spiritually right here. Okay? What is spiritually right. And it would have helped. It would have more than likely helped a lot of people who possibly didn't get the help that they needed through times of burden. This could have been some type of refuge centers. It could be anything. Yep. And somebody took that shit and used it for their own greedy illusions here. I'm telling you, they invested this money. I cannot make this shit up. They invested this money that was supposed to go to this masculine after somebody's passing. What else? Pennsylvania or Massachusetts can be significant here. Roadway could be significant, or runway could be significant here. That's what I'm getting also. Runway Fashion Week or something here. Rochester, New York is significant here. Pennsylvania. Something here about the Mediterranean. Something about the Maldives as well. Something about the oxygenated water in the Maldives here. Maybe this masculine wants to go on a vacay to the Maldives. Hey. Fave. Top of bucket list. Number 1, number 2, and number 3. Yep. There's a 3 of Cups here situation here, a celebration. These people, that shit is over for these people celebrating off this masculine's money. Off of these lies, off of this deceit here. The only thing they're going to celebrate is them going to fucking prison because this is a crime here. Okay? This person's crooked ass, dirty ass, karmic ass family. Or someone in their family, or someone that they have a family with. This person is a whole King of Pentacles that they tried to take out. Or they tried to betray. That 10 of Swords don't always have to mean taking out or taking somebody's life. It could just be a major betrayal. Something that people that just don't bounce back from. You can't come back from this. This is not just burning a bridge. This is that shit you can't come back from. Not only did they burn the bridge, you can't even call over to the other person from the other side type of shit. They can't hear you. Okay? Magician in the reverse again. The magic is going back because this person is going towards a romantic. You know where they see romance at, where they see themselves being romantically fulfilled, intimately fulfilled is what I'm hearing here. And they could be going towards their divine feminine, and can't nobody do magic on them because of the union is protected here. Those people are left out in the cold. They know they are. They know they will be. It's kind of like either way. I don't know why people interfere with shit like this, because it's just like if you try to stop these things, either way it's still going to happen. If you try to stop it from being left out in the cold, it's still going to move forward or come together regardless of what you do, and you'll be left out in the cold. You are better off just, you know what I'm saying, riding the fucking wave here. You could be hateful, spiteful, jealous, but some people would be better off, partaking in the festivities of support and things like that, not trying to stop these, especially when you're coming after God's chosen children, divine beings, all alike. Especially when it's about these divine unions here. You're trying to do magic to stop the unions from coming together. The unions aren't about just simply the unions or the two people coming together. It's not just about the person that's doing the magic against the unions. These unions are coming together for the greater good of the collective. There are really people out here in this world that need healing, that need people like this, that need refuges. Domestic violence centers, masculine and feminine, centers for mixing kids. That shit needs to be revamped. It needs to be the whole, you know what I'm saying? There's going to be, like, with the ending of this old world, the building of the new world it requires for the divine beings to be in a certain at a certain level on their path, but also at a certain level, spiritually elevated, financially elevated, because they know what it is that they need to do, right? So one of the things for me, I'm going to say this, restructuring and rebuilding of centers of missing children's. The people of the old world wouldn't know what to do for that, to make sure that we come together or put certain systems, better systems into place to stop children from being exploited. Trigger warning. Okay. Stop the missing children. Make a better alert system. Make a better system altogether. Start teaching it in the schools. But only really divine beings who have the calling to protect children and stuff like that, they would know what to do with it. They would get the inheritance, or they would be aligned with the abundance to easily get the fortune, the great fortune, to put these new systems into place. Something that is beneficial for the collective. So when people really think that they're going to come together and because out of their greed, they are going to attack a divine being, a light worker, or divine unions, okay? And stop them from coming together, they are sadly mistaken, because it's not just about them, and it's not just a couple of people. We are talking about a collective of people. Okay? Hangman. Five of Pentacles, Hangman. He don't care who he got to leave out in the cold. They can go. Kudos to this masculine. Pats on the fucking back here. Ace of Pentacles. He has an Ace of Pentacles. Like I said, this masculine can have everything materially, but there is a void missing. This void is this Ace of Pentacles. It's going to feel something within him, okay? Yeah. That will balance him out. Put him in the energy of being his true self, earth angel energy. Do what it is that he's destined to do with who he's meant to do it with. Tower. And that's a huge change. This is something people didn't ever think would happen. How? Since he was a child. This is an illuminated child, and this masculine can even be meant to come together with their divine feminine and have a very, very illumined child here, the illumined one. This child could be a builder of sorts, like a very, very, very good builder, like a builder of new tech cities, using free earth energy, zero gravity energy here. A very, 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 like, this child is a very highly skilled, highly awakened and illuminated engineer is what I'm hearing. Yep. That'll be given the keys here to thrust the collective forward into an evolution of change where there will be no conflict, okay? Somebody could be a King of Wands in the fucking reverse, or they were a King of Wands in the reverse. Take it as it resonates. Somebody was told by the spirits. Somebody consulting spirits. This masculine didn't know that. They know now, but they didn't know at first. Somebody was told by the spirits that they were meant to be a very, very, very significant emperor, but a warrior here. It's like an emperor, but underneath the emperor is a warrior. See his steel, what do you call those? I don't know if they're steel or metal that they wear on their feet, the knight's armor here. But somebody was meant for that. Well, thank you, Wei Wei. Somebody was told this about this masculine from the time that they were a child, that this masculine always meant to stand for shit. Always meant to stand for justice and peace here. Stand for doing the right thing. This masculine is an emperor, but he will also take off his robes and fight alongside his men for what is right to balance the scales here in this new earth here. And there's a lover that he was with or dealing with that is at a loss, that is in grief about this, what it is that they found out. That he would always overcome whatever it is that they were trying to do with him, do to him or keep him from, and that he would eventually come into connection with his high priestess. That's his self, but also his empress. And they together would be high priest, high priestess, along with emperor and empress, with a son that was meant to be born to change the future. I'm telling you. And somebody that feels very, very, very defeated, because they wanted this masculine to feel. Somebody also wanted this masculine to find out this information, or they felt like when he found out this information, he would be in this energy of defeat. Okay? He would be reminiscing over the fact that he was defeated here. Okay? Or somebody is reminiscing that they were defeated, or that this masculine defeated the devil. The conflictual devil within him, outside of him, around him, in front of him, behind him. Okay? Somebody going to jail about a house. Somebody's going to jail about a house, a property. I'm hearing convergence. This house, this could be a house somebody stole and turned into a church. That they had children working somewhere in the basement, something like that. Child labor here. This could be a church. It's supposed to be a refuge here. So they took the money and made this, but they didn't do it like it was supposed to. Or this is what this masculine is supposed to create. Not the child labor part, collective. Not that part. But y'all, I look so crazy. But look, I've been up since like 2:30 a.m. That's what my days look like. So we're going to get these reads out, though. We're going to get these reads out, okay? Yeah, I'm telling you, this masculine was supposed to build buildings or communities here, possibly to help like starseeds and divine beings escape like refuge and stuff, escape from what's going on in the world. This place will be like highly gated and protected here for healers. This is like a refuge for healers, people that are awakening to the fact that they are starseeds, light workers, chosen ones, light bringers and bearers, very gifted and talented, spiritually gifted. This could be some shit like Professor X built. I don't know what the college or whatever that was called, but it was for like mutants and stuff. Somebody could be really, 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 and I know this sounds crazy and so science fiction or, you know, fiction, but somebody could have been called to do that. Or maybe this is what this masculine is going to do. Because a lot of people are finding out you've been a victim of fake adoptions, kidnapping, you know, parents being unalive, cloning, all kinds of shit, toxic family dynamics. They pimped you out, pimped your energy out. They did all kinds of shit to you. I'm telling you, like, who don't need refuge from that shit? Everybody don't have somewhere readily to go. And somebody could be working on creating a community like that. Not just one, because hello, Black Wall Street, all the other places. But this will be a place that will be highly protected. Highly protected. For those that, like the apple of God's eye. You know what I mean? And people really thought that they were going to stop this masculine from stepping into this power. This is huge. See what I mean? This is not just about him or a divine union. This is about multiple of people here. A lot of people are going to need refuge as they start awakening. Y'all understand that, collective? A lot of people going to need somewhere to seek refuge and solace. Especially when they start waking up and they start fucking doing things that people consider humans are not supposed to be able to do. Where will they go? So he's standing on this. He's standing on providing refuge for people to move on to calmer waters after finding out that they've been betrayed and sabotaged and deceived People that, you know, awakening to the fact that people try to unalive you and steal your power here, take your new beginning here. Okay. All because they knew that eventually, for the masses of a lot of you in the collective, your wishes would be fulfilled, especially when it comes to these divine unions. Period. And so they tried to block that shit out with illusions and stuff. But particularly, this masculine plays a very vital role here in the collective, protecting you from the burdens. Somebody's mother is an old school hoe, a retired hoe. I'm just saying. I said what I said. So, we're already at 50 minutes. And again, that was part 2 of the earliest read since the video cut off. And collective, I'm going to end this one right here. Release your energies back to you in your respective places. And I will be back. I know my eyes look so freaking low, bro, but I'm like tired. The commute is long. It's been a day. But happy to be of service to everybody in the collective and give out the reads. For everybody that tuned in and tapped in, be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Okay? Help me beat the algorithms. Help me to broaden the energy range that I can tap into the energy and get the message out to more people in the collective here. It's not always going to be karmic, but at any and all given times, my messages are divinely guided. I only give out messages of truth, clarity, and awareness here. This is not a game. This is not for play. You know, nobody plays with the Most High God source, especially not me. Especially considering my background and circumstances here, collective. So y'all be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Leave constructive criticism. Your comments are always welcome. And I will see you guys on the next one. Peace.